Hello, welcome to Jill's Capricorn Tarot, where I do readings for Capricorn, but if you are not a Capricorn or do not have Capricorn in your chart and you are drawn to this reading, I feel that this is still meant for you. And welcome. Happy birthday to any Capricorns that have a birthday today. And at the end of the reading, I will pull you some cards for a special birthday reading for you. This is still a general reading, so this may or may not resonate with you. All right, we have love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. And that could be, loving yourself, looking out for yourself, protecting yourself, doing things that are positive for you. And then we have ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. What do you need? Take that time out. Think about things. Think about what you really need. What do you really want? What are you willing, what effort are you willing to put in? Oh, let's see. Okay. I like to pull things from the internet and see what they say about Capricorn. And today we have from Zodiac Spot, they wrote, Capricorns are extremely goofy and hilarious when you get to know them well enough. And I definitely agree with that. When I feel comfortable around people and I feel relaxed and I feel that I can take my walls down, I'm definitely goofy and silly. And I like to crack jokes, and that's really a side of me that I don't let people see unless I'm really comfortable with them. All right, so we have, we'll move those up there, and then we have let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, and free yourself. Okay. So let go of control issues, trying to control a situation. I definitely feel that I do that sometimes. I am a Capricorn sun and a Capricorn rising. I definitely feel like I feel more secure if I feel like I can control the situation. And that's not always a good thing. Sometimes it's good just to let things happen. And it's hard for me to just let things happen. Just let it go. Just let things fall in place the way that they should. And when that happens, it's a more positive outcome, at least for me. When I'm not trying to control everything, I'm not trying to force something, I'm not trying to make something happen, because every time I try and force something and make something happen, it does not turn out, positively. So under that, we have the Three of Pentacles, which means putting some work in. We have the Ace of Cups. Aces are new beginnings, so new emotional beginnings, new relationships. It could be a reconciliation with somebody. It could be a current relationship that you are working on. And then we have the Eight of Cups, which is letting go of those things that you're holding on to, letting go of those control issues, okay? Then we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the Empress, which represents growth. So letting go of control issues, going to be some work that you have to put into it. There's some things that you have to let go of. There's some things that you have to leave behind and set out on this new path. There is a new emotional beginning for you. There is a new relationship that could be coming in. There could be a renewal in an existing relationship. It's about working on your current relationship. And putting effort into that and releasing things that maybe you're holding on to from your partner. I know that I am the type of person that I will hold on to things, unfortunately, and that affects my relationships with people because I'm thinking of those negative things and how they hurt me and how they let me down. But everyone does that, you know. There will definitely be times in any sort of relationship, even if it's with your, you know, your dog or your cat, they'll do things that drive you crazy and you're like, why did you do that? Like, that really bothered me, you know. So it's like any kind of relationship that you have with anyone, that there are going to be times where you're going to be let down. And I used to hold on to those things, and I've learned that I need to release those. I need to let those go and not affect that relationship, if I still want to have a relationship with that person, you know. Because I'm sure I know I've done things to let people down. So you have to look at it from, you know, that point of view is, why are you holding on to it? Why are you holding that against that person or that situation and letting that go? There could be a new relationship coming in for you, a new beginning. I definitely feel that definitely the readings that I have done lately are saying that there are some new relationships coming in for people. There's some renewals of relationships. Page of Wands, pages are young messengers, so that means that there's somebody that wants to connect with you. There's some good news coming in. There's somebody's going to connect with you and bring you good news. So it could be that there's somebody that wants to connect with you. We have the Knight of Wands, and Knights represents actions. It represents moving forward. It represents letting this go and then moving forward, and that means growth. We have the Empress, which is right below the Eight of Cups, that there's a lot of growth, that there's, I'm looking at this bird and I feel like freedom. There's a lot of weight that's lifted off you once you let go of these things. Why are you holding on to these things? Why are you holding on to this negativity? Okay. Let that go. Maybe you feel like you're in control if you're holding on to these negative things and you're holding in that and you're like, well, I've got this little, you know, I've got this nugget of information packed away in the corner. So, you know, if I need to use that against you, I'll have that. But that's not really, you know, what you should be doing. That's not a good thing, because that's almost setting up that relationship up for failure because you're holding on to that. All right. Then we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So it could be that if you're with a current partner, that finances and career or work, or, you know, maybe that's affecting, you know, your relationship with your partner. Or it could be that you're putting a lot of effort into your work, that you're spending a lot of time there and you're not putting that into your relationship. Or maybe you're not really interested in a relationship because you're holding on to past things, and you feel that if you're busy with work, then you don't have to think about it and you don't have to deal with it. Because when you have your downtime, that's when it starts flooding in and you don't want to deal with it. But to be honest, you do have to deal with it. You have to work through that. Otherwise, that is sort of this thing that's hanging over your head that will continue to be there until you face it head on and you look at it and you process it and you work through it. Trying to cover it up by working all the time is not going to help you to get through it. Eventually, you know, if you keep putting it under the rug, eventually that pile is going to get so big that the rug's going to flip over. And that can be, you know, a lot to deal with when that rug flips over, because everything that you put underneath it has piled up so high. So it could be saying that you're just trying to block these things that you're holding on to, that you don't want to deal with it, but you have to face it and work through it. Doesn't mean you do it all at once. If you need to ask for help from your friends or your family member or your partner and say, you know, I need to talk with you about some things. I need to release some things. I need to let that go, you know, and you work on that. And doing that is emotionally exhausting. That can be a lot, but it's very freeing once you do it. You feel like you've had this weight lifted from your shoulders. We have the Star card. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Five of Swords. We have the Lovers. We have Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Four of Pentacles. So we have the Star card, and that represents Aquarius, and that represents blessings and dreams and hope and having faith, healing, leaving the hurt behind. It also represents a new relationship as a positive one. And it's a positive one because you've worked on those things that you needed to let go, that you've let go of those control issues. You've put the work in, and you've done some work on yourself to go into a new relationship with positive energy. And right below that is the Lovers, and that is Gemini. And obviously the Lovers is, finding your other half, choosing romance, a new relationship. And it's a very positive one. It's a very healing one. I feel like this relationship is a very healing one. Whether you're working on a current one or it's a new relationship coming in, I'm feeling like for someone it's a new relationship that's coming in that's very healing, that's very positive. We have the King of Pentacles, which could represent you, but the King of Pentacles is also somebody who is very good in business. So obviously that comes under finances and career. So it could be that this new person coming in is very good in business. King of Pentacles is somebody who's very patient. Very kind. Then below that we have the Eight of Pentacles, that also has to do with work. It could be at your work that you meet somebody for some reason, I'm feeling. Could be that. Eight of Pentacles is also a new job opportunity, a new way of doing things, a new way of looking at things. That this relationship is different from any other relationship. It's a new relationship. It's a new way of doing things because you've let these things go. The King of Pentacles is somebody who's not afraid of hard work. And I feel that you're willing to put the work into this relationship and the work into yourself and letting go of control issues and letting go of things that you've been holding on to. Four of Pentacles, that you are holding on to something. You are blocking some energy because you are thinking of that disappointment that has happened to you in the past. But he's taking these three swords here and he's leaving these two swords behind. So take what you can from these past relationships that did not work out, or this negative energy, or these disappointments. Learn what you can, recognize those signs so that when you start a new relationship, you will see those and you will know to move forward quickly. Leave behind what does not work for you, okay? Sometimes it's hard, you'll have those off days, you'll feel. So maybe when you start this new relationship, you're holding back. Maybe you've gotten into a new relationship. Maybe you're in a relationship and you're holding back because you're afraid of what happened in the past. You're afraid that it's going to happen again. And you know that saying where they say, like, if you keep thinking it and you keep putting that energy into it, that's what's going to happen. And if you keep thinking that this is going to fail, that this person's going to hurt you, that isn't going to work out, then that's what's going to happen. Because you're afraid of this new relationship. Not afraid. you're worried, you're concerned that things that happened in the past are going to happen again, that this person's going to do the same thing to you that other people have done. But you have to look at this at a different way. Like, you have to give this person a clean slate. Like, you have to not bring this energy into this relationship. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. This one started with control issues, and then this is saying take back control of your life. But I feel like it's not letting somebody else make the decisions for you. It's not letting someone else tell you how you should be. It's about, it's okay for you to make your own choices and make your own decisions. And this is about sort of being overbearing and just, I feel like that's more like restrained. And this is like freeing yourself from not being under someone else's thumb, about being able to voice your opinion and say what you want to say. And speak with your partner about, these are my concerns and this is what I'm worried about, and have them connect with you and say, you know what, I'm not that person. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm here to support you. I'm here to help you through this. And to talk about those concerns to help your walls come down and to free yourself from past relationships that did not work out. All right, we have 9 of Cups, your wish. What is your wish? 8 of Swords, don't hold yourself back. Knight of Pentacles, okay, forward progress. 10 of Swords, releasing that, letting it go. 8 of Wands, there's forward movement once you let that go. And 7 of Wands is standing up for yourself. Again, freeing yourself. I feel like that's saying the same thing as freeing yourself. Freeing yourself from holding on to those negative energies, those disappointments from past relationships. Freeing yourself from that. Letting that go. Why are you bringing that in? Why are you holding on to that? Why do you feel you need to play that reel over and over in your head about what happened? Try and find those answers, and that would be a big key to opening that door and releasing that. So we have the 9 of Cups, which is your wish. What is your wish? What do you want to have happen? What do you want to make come true? We have 8 of Swords, which I said is holding yourself back, being afraid of change. I admit that I like things to be the same. I like things to be, I feel safer if it's sort of the same routine. But also that doesn't represent growth. That doesn't represent moving forward. Sometimes you have to go out of your comfort zone. And you know what? I found that it's not as bad as I was thinking of. I was thinking that it was going to be a lot worse, and it's not as bad. I was proud of myself. Even if it's just a little thing, being proud of yourself for not holding yourself back. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is forward progress. We have 10 of Swords. Stepping out of your comfort zone, okay? Freeing yourself, frees yourself. 10 of Swords. Letting that go. You feel free. You feel better. You feel stronger. That makes things move forward energy, and standing up for yourself, working on yourself. What do you want to make happen? What do you want to have happen? So I feel overall this, which has pretty much been for Capricorn, is about releasing that energy that does not work for you. Finding that out. Why do you hold on to it? Why are you hanging on to it? Yes, there's going to be disappointments in life, but being able to move on being able to move forward from that quicker and not hanging on to it as soon. I do feel that there is a new relationship coming in, or a renewal of a relationship coming in, because we have the Ace of Cups, because we have the Lovers, Nine of Cups, Page of Wands. There's a lot of energy saying that there's somebody that wants to come in. We've got the Star card. You know, a new relationship is a positive one, and that's right above the Lovers. So I do feel that there is a new relationship, that, or a renewal of a relationship that wants to come in for you, but you've got some work that you've got to do on yourself, some things you've got to let go of. All right, we have number 10, which is the Sith, and that is difficult decisions. There's some difficult decisions that you have to make, because it's releasing and letting go of those things that you have been holding on to. We have the Lilies, which represents peace. It represents finding that calmness. It's about, once you let that go, you'll feel calmer. Like I said, you'll feel like that weight has been lifted. And then we have number 13, which is the Child, and that represents getting back to that happy place, getting back to that positive place. Feeling like a kid again. Being the way, I was gonna say being the way that you used to be, but that doesn't represent growth, but feeling freer. Not having the burdens, the burdens, that weight on your shoulder anymore. Like, why are you carrying that weight around? Why are you carrying that with you? I definitely feel that, you know, for Capricorns, we've been through a lot over the years. We've had a lot of, I mean, everyone has. I'm not saying just Capricorns, but I feel like there's been a lot of work we've had to do, a lot of hard things, a lot of difficult decisions, a lot of things have happened, and we've been through a lot. And I feel like now is the time for us to enjoy the fruits of our labor, to learn from these situations, to let them go. And now is the time for this positive energy, this Nine of Cups, you know, this Ace of Cups, this new energy to come in for us. And I want everyone to be able to embrace that. I want everyone to appreciate that, you know, to enjoy that, and, you know, not bringing this baggage into the new year. This year has been really tough. It doesn't mean magically on January 1st that everything's going to change and be wonderful, but it's making those efforts to move forward and release what does not work for us. And we have celebrations. You are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. And I think that's the one that we got for yesterday. And again, that's repeating itself. That's exactly what I was just saying. It's about, you're ready to bring these new and exciting things into your life because you've done the work. You've let go of what doesn't work. You know, some of us may still have some more work that we need to do, but I feel like we're at the end. I feel like we're almost at the finish line. Obviously, you're never finished with everything, but I feel like we're so close to just getting into that positive energy to where good things are happening and we're feeling happy. And if something happens that does not work for us, that we're able to work through that and let that go and get past that sooner. All right. Great reading, I feel. Positive energy coming in, new relationships coming in, renewal of relationships. Wish card. Don't hold yourself back, okay? Take some of those walls down. If you need to ask for help from your friends or someone that you trust, family members, go ahead and do that to release that, okay? Don't hold yourself back from this positive energy and celebrating these new and exciting things that want to come in. All right, I'm going to clear this up and then I'm going to do a reading for those of you that have a birthday today. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. All right, let's pick some cards for those of you that have a birthday today. All right, let's pick. What do we want to do? Let's do this. We'll pick one of these, Whispers of Love. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. All right. Then let's pick one of these. I forget what these cards are called. So making that effort to reach out to your partner or those that you care about. Sometimes it's a little scary just because you never know how they're going to react. All right, this one fell out. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only on being true to yourself that you can be true to others. All right, and then let's pick some tarot. Making a decision. So I feel like you have some decisions that you need to make about a situation. Again, Two of Swords is making a decision. It's also about not having all the information that you need because she has a blindfold on about making a decision. We have the Ten of Pentacles, which represents a happy family life. It represents security. It represents financial and family stability. Could be an inheritance. Represents prosperity. And then we have the Moon, which represents Pisces, and that represents facing your dark side, meaning that, you know, you really have to look deeply. There's something that you need to make a decision on, and you really have to look deeply into yourself to find the answer for this decision, this choice that you need to make. I also feel like with the blindfold on, it means looking within yourself to find the answers to the situation. And then the Moon also represents pay attention to your dreams, and it represents dealing with uncertainty. So I just feel like there's something that you need to make a decision about. Don't be pushed into this decision. Don't feel obligated. You need to do what works best for you. You need to do what works for you. You need to look within yourself to find that answer. So don't rush into it. And when you make that decision, you will feel very happy about it. You will feel satisfied that you made the right decision on the situation. And I feel like it's just saying, just don't rush into it and take your time. And when you're ready, do what works for you. Again, I'll read this one. It says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others, okay? If there's people that don't like your decision, then you have to question, do I really need to have that person in my life? Is that really somebody who's on my team, or is that somebody who is just looking out for themselves? And then with the Moon card, not being sure. I feel like you're just not sure to make this decision. And look within yourself and you'll find your answers, and you'll be very satisfied with your answers, and you feel that you're in a better place. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.